How much of people's energy is employed for the purpose? I got this idea from Carsten Schloter, and he said that he thinks any manager should ask themselves that question. How much energy, how much talent, how much engagement, how much compassion do people have, and then how much of this is actually employed, mobilized for the purpose of the company? And probably the answer is somewhere around 30%, 40%. If you compare to what they can do when they organize a friend's wedding or when they coach the basketball team of their kids. And, a manager should constantly work on increasing that percentage. Now, when does that happen? When do you have examples where you find the opposite? You find quite a lot of that energy engaged for the purpose. I want to give you two examples. One was a supermarket, and in that supermarket they had an apprentice, and he was just as any apprentice in a supermarket, engaged, yes, but hey, it's just a job, and as everybody else. And then it turned out that they had once a year, they had a national holiday, and like 2 or 3 weeks before that, they started selling fireworks. So they had a huge stand of fireworks only for these few weeks, usually on the parking lot in front of the supermarket. And they always needed somebody with a microphone to kind of get people engaged, to make jokes and so on, to attract people's attention. And they gave him the microphone, to the apprentice, and it turned out he was a natural. He just, cracked jokes and engaged with people, and it was a completely different person. And not only was it good for him because it changed and showed this other side on his job, but also it had an effect after this time. So on the whole team, it changed his role in the team, but it also changed the kind of behavior of the team in the daily work when that special occasion, that special stand in front of the supermarket wasn't around anymore. So here we have a question of talent and being able to give possibilities where they can shine with that talent. Another example, I was once invited for breakfast at Books of Woodside, which is a legendary restaurant in Silicon Valley, and the waitress happened to find out that I had never tasted salted caramel before, and we had already posted the order, so I couldn't change the order for that, but she said it's not possible. And like 10 minutes later she came up and gave me some candy of salted caramel, and it turned out that she had left the restaurant, crossed the road, went to the petrol station there, bought some candy and brought them to my table. Now, from a manager's point of view, I find it very interesting to ask yourself what conditions need to be met that a person can bring so much of their individual and energy that they have to the table here, but in general to the job. How much of appreciation, how much of freedom of letting the people be who they are, so that can in some way turn into an engagement for the purpose of the company.